Hey,
Yeah.
hey, hey. Yeah, welcome everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Previously on Today. We in 2020, guys.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to everybody. 2019 is finally
over. What do
over.
we call them? Pot fans?
No, POT fans.
POT.
Our potheads.
There you
Get
go.
it?
Our potheads.
It's your boy Prank. You know, as always, I'm here. Well,
Prank.
I'm here today. Followed by the dude in the Giants jersey.
Oh,
State your name,
yeah.
gangster.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And this losing team. My name is Speechless. Speech to men is speech on everything. Hello, people. What's up?
Okay.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year to everyone.
2020, new vibes, new everything.
Shout outs to my homie Reckless, who couldn't be here today. He's a little under the weather.
He got eaten by an alligator.
Okay. Well, if you get a chance to get out of the alligator's stomach, you know, I mean, what's up?
He'll be back. He'll be back
Yeah.
soon. So
Yeah. Shout outs to Marv on the ones and twos. Shout out to everybody for having joined us today. You know, thank you for watching us over the last few weeks. It's been a crazy year so far.
hell yeah.
And 2020 is just getting started. And speaking of years and shit, you know, today's episode we're gonna go through the best of the best in 2019, right?
2019, man, it was a crazy year.
2019.
We watched a lot. We laughed, cried.
Yeah.
It was a lot.
There was a lot of stuff, a lot of shit that happened, you know. But before we get into that, you know, let's just do, you know, what we normally do, talk about what we did over the weekend and stuff, you know.
What did we do over the weekend?
Well, we had New Year's.
Yeah, New Year's
had
was
New Year's
fun.
Eve.
New Year's Eve was fun. We chill with all the homies out there. Shout out to
Gang,
Jeff. Shout out to Curly.
Gang, gang.
Shout out to Nas. Shout
Gang,
out
gang.
to Reckless Elmo. Shout
Gang,
out
gang.
to Prank. Shout out
gang.
to Speech.
Gang, gang.
We was out. Gang.
Yeah.
It was fun, man. It was a good time. It was nice to be around friends, close friends for the New Year's. Start the New Year off right. We barely missed the ball drop by like 3 minutes.
Yeah, yo, we made it there just in time, yo.
Just in time.
I
and
was
it
I was
lit.
thinking about it like, yo, we shouldn't even leave, yo, because if we get caught in traffic, that shit's gonna be ass if we all in different cars.
Nobody was on the road.
Yeah, that shit was mad easy.
It was good though. It was very chill. It was fun. It was a fun ass night, and then we got to chill the next day, as we always do with every
Oh,
holiday.
yeah. We spent pretty much the entire day together.
Nas was trying to stuff us with her
Oh
ziti.
my god,
She's
that
like,
food
please
was,
eat, please eat. The food was delicious.
The food was slamming. I had like
Slamming.
4 plates,
Yeah,
hella bread.
I had too much plates.
I had too many plates, too many breads.
Oh my god, Caesar salad all day, chicken fingers.
Yeah, everything was great.
Everything was popping.
Yeah, man. What else did we do this weekend?
Did we go to the movies?
That's what I'm trying to think. Like,
We did go to the movies. What did we see? Oh, no, we saw Star Wars already. Did we
that
go
was
again?
on Christmas.
But we haven't
I don't
gone
think we've
since.
seen anything since then, right?
Nah. There's nothing out. I mean, that you want to watch.
Yeah, no.
There's a couple movies I want to watch, but I'm not eager to want to watch. Like Bombshell, I've heard good things about Bombshell. I don't know. I'm like 50-50 with it because it's a drama.
Yeah.
And then
I'll watch it just because Margot Robbie's in it.
It Man 4, I just found out they're still showing it in Jersey Gardens, but that's a mission and a half.
Oh, yeah?
The only spot they're showing it, that or New York. And actually, it's funnier because the one in New York is closer in distance than Jersey Gardens.
Oh, shit.
And then I just found out that 1917 doesn't come out till the 10th. I thought it was supposed to drop on Christmas. Only
I
select
thought it
theaters.
came out last year.
Yeah, only at select theaters, which is probably like the New York one.
Oh.
But everywhere in January. That one is a must. I don't know if you're down to go see it, but I'm definitely going to go see it.
I don't know.
War, man. I love war.
I like it, too. I mean,
This is World War One.
I know. The thing that drives me to want to watch it is the fact that you get to watch it all in one shot or something. Like,
Yeah.
it's a single shot.
It's like Birdman.
Yeah.
That was a great movie.
That's what I want to watch. A war movie like that, that'll be dope.
It sounds impossible to me because
Yeah.
Birdman was difficult, and that was in one building.
Yeah. I got to watch Birdman again to like be able to see if I want to watch a movie like that again.
Birdman was one of the best.
I didn't even see that in the
films.
theaters.
Oh man, I watched that shit in New York, man. That shit was totally worth it, bro. People forget about that film, but one of the great from last decade.
Yeah, I forgot about that film. I only seen it like twice, so I don't remember it. It's not in the forefront.
It's good. It's fast. Good.
Yeah, we didn't see anything else. Oh, we should have fucking we forgot all about the Mandalorian.
So from last episode, we were gonna watch the season finale. We watched the season finale, so let's do a little wrap up of that real quick.
Yeah, because we completely forgot about the Mandalorian this episode.
Mandalorian, man, because we shot it before the season finale.
Yeah,
the season finale came out. What you think?
Yo, that shit was tough. That season finale, that episode was easily hands down, one of the best episodes, if not the best episode, just because of like that moment where they had the gunfight. Well, not the gunfight. It was like a laser fight. But it was basically shooting out, and the freaking stormtroopers couldn't hit the broadside of a barn. Like, they suck.
They suck, and they proved that at the beginning of the episode too with two stormtroopers, which was the two comedians, Adam Pauly and Jason Sudeikis.
Oh yeah.
And then they punched Baby Yoda
a few times. A few times. Yeah.
Yo, man, that shit got me tight, man. And the other one, listen, man, I don't blame the other guy either for punching Baby Yoda, but you should have never punched that thing when he was trying to like pet it because he was curious about it.
Yeah.
He had no ill attention to it. He was just doing his job, and then Baby Yoda just bites his finger. And that nigga was like, "Fuck out of here!"
He ripped him, yo. He ripped him. That's why I didn't care when what was his name, IG-11.
IG-11.
He came through. And he just smashed him.
Murked them niggas, man.
Yo, I was like, yeah, that's hilarious, but that's what you deserve.
Yeah.
Smacking and punching Baby Yoda like that.
I love the episode, man. People were freaking out about the ending with the black zoom thing.
Oh, the black saber. Yeah.
I had no idea what it was, so
I had no idea what it was either.
Cool.
It just, I thought it was like, oh damn, it looks like that has like something with the lightsaber technology on a sword. I thought it was just a sword with just like the glazer around it.
It brings up more questions now to me. I'm like, can you just put that in your pocket and does it just slice through everything? Do you always have to hold it? Does it turn off and go?
That's what I was thinking. Like, it doesn't turn on and turn into a blade, does it?
I don't know, man.
Because that's not how the lightsaber should work.
I've never seen it like go away, but it's always like zoom.
Unless that shit turns on a certain way around the blade. I don't know. We gotta look it up.
We'll find out in
season 2.
10 months.
That's when it's gonna come out.
2020 fall 2020.
Wow,
we in here already. So before we go in the future, let's go in the past.
Yeah, let's talk about 2019.
2019.
Let's start off with movies.
Man, how you want to name a few? I name a few.
All right.
You want to do your list? I want to do my list. How we doing this? Because we freestyling this shit.
Yeah, we freestyling this shit. Well, we should have gone like chronologically, but I don't have it done that way.
Like, it's very tough in the holidays when everybody's turning up and having fun.
Yeah. I couldn't put it like from when it came out. So, but I have 3. Actually, the top 3 that I have here, it's not in the top 3 order, but it's pretty much like the three of my favorite movies that came out this year.
All right, so you have your list, right?
Yeah.
So let's say out of your list, name your top 3 that you enjoy, and then after that, we'll talk about like the other ones.
All right. Well, you have way more on your list.
I have a lot more, so you should go first. Just because you got to give me a minute.
All right, then. I have these 3 movies are must see, and hands down were like the best in this year.
Okay.
Like, all right. Should I start off with the best of the best?
Yeah.
Okay. The best of the best is literally the best of the best. It became the best of the best. It is hands down the highest grossing film of all time. I don't make these facts up. Those are facts. Look it up. It's Avengers Endgame.
Oh, yeah.
Gunshots. Anyway, that movie broke records. When it came out, I think it was domestic. Box office weekend was $300
Yeah,
some
300
odd million.
something. Yeah, 300 something just the first weekend.
300 million, dog. And I said it on one of the podcasts. I'm like, I think it's gonna crush 300, and that's unheard of, because 200 was like, I think it was 240, 270
Was anybody even close? Like Titanic and Avatar, was they even close with
Force
opening?
Awakens. I think it was.
With opening?
Yeah, I think Force Awakens had 200 something, 240 or 250.
It makes sense.
Infinity War was also big too.
Mm-hmm.
Disney just out here. They just out here.
Endgame's a pick.
We're not gonna go into the movies, right? We're just gonna talk about the movies.
Yeah.
All right. So the next one I got, right? I would say it was one of the funniest movies that I saw this year. It was like a refreshing comedy, and it was also like a spiritual sequel of sorts.
Oh, I think I know because I put you on this one.
Yeah, you definitely did. Booksmart.
Oh yeah.
That fucking movie, dog. Yo, I'm just
thinking about it now. It makes me laugh. That's such a good movie.
That movie was
you can't have one favorite character, bro. In that movie, there's so many characters that you fuck with, man. I love Gigi.
Is she
She's the magician.
Yes. She is the best. That's Carrie Fisher's daughter, right?
Yeah.
Yo, she
Billy Lord.
Yeah, Billy Lord. Yo, she was hilarious in that movie. The way she came on screen in the beginning in the car, and then kept popping up everywhere, every single party.
Yeah, just everywhere. She kept popping up, and like, oh, and even they were afraid. What the fuck? This bitch come out of nowhere.
Yo, that's definitely the best person in the movie. The next funniest
Who's
character was
who's your next favorite?
my next favorite is her friend, her best friend, the dude that tried to be cool with everybody.
Oh yeah,
that he came on screen. Another freaking hilarious
Jared with the shirt.
The shirt of him on the shirt with him wearing the shirt. With him on it.
Yo, I'm telling you.
And it just kept on going through like little mirrors.
Listen, man, I'm gonna get me a shirt like that. Like, I felt the first time I seen Kanye do it, I was like, oh, that's dope. I want to do that. This guy inspired me to want to do it now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get that.
When I saw that, I was like, that is something I see Chris doing, yo. Like, no doubt in my mind would he do this. He would definitely do this.
I would love it, man.
And I would think it's hilarious. I think it's dope. I would do the same thing, bro. That shit is hilarious.
He was hilarious to me because I've seen him as something that was funny, but he's the gay guy, George. He's the one with the glasses that had his partner, the black dude, and they were theater guys.
Yeah, yeah.
He's from Barcelona.
Oh, yeah. He was all right. He
was fucking hilarious to me, man, because I've seen him other shit.
Yeah.
So I think he's hilarious overall, but yeah, it's a good pick. What other movie you
got? And then I would say, like, this particular movie, I saw it in the top 3, was, when I look back at it, it was a pretty good film to enjoy. Like, it was a fun time, and a little horror film / comedy / adventure.
Okay, I think I know where you're going with this. Is it with the Margot Robbie bootleg version?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the bootleg Tom Hardy.
Yeah.
Ready or Not.
Ready or Not, man. That had my man Adam Brody in it.
Yeah.
That was a hell of a surprise.
That fucking movie was a great, like, small movie that you thought wasn't gonna be that crazy, that funny or whatever, but it
grabbed my attention when I saw the trailer. I was like, yo, I gotta see this. Like, when I saw it, I was like,
the trailer definitely sold me on it.
Because you didn't know what it was, but you just knew this girl was on the hunt.
Yeah, and I'm like, what the fuck? Why did the family want to kill her, and why would she want to be part of that family and shit?
Makes no sense, but that's how sometimes family is, man. It's tough.
And the way it ended was hilarious.
I don't want to talk about the ending. You got to go see that movie. Ready or Not, see that movie, bro.
That was a great movie. All right, those are my top 3. I hope you...
You got one of them from mine, so I'm going to replace it with Avengers. With another comic book film. But my first one, my favorite of the year, Joker. I know the guy very personally.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he's fucking crazy.
Okay.
I love that movie, man. I knew when I saw the trailer the first time that I knew it was going to be something special. Something relatable and understanding, but to a further degree, like crazy twist to it. It was dope, man. I really enjoyed it. I want to see it again. Not that it's on DVD.
How many times did you see it in theater?
Twice.
I only saw it once.
I saw it the first time with you guys, and then the second time I fell asleep a little bit because I was just. Don't eat too much before you go to the movie. You get the itis. There you go.
Eat during the movie.
Eat during the movie. Don't eat before the movie.
Yeah.
And
eat as much as you can during the movie, like in the beginning.
Stay away from greasy stuff because it gets you the itis right there. But Joker was definitely a movie to me.
Okay.
Second, my man, Jojo Rabbit. Jojo Rabbit. Oh my God, that's a special film, man. Even though it has Hitler in it, don't worry about Hitler. This is a whole satire. It's a whole comedy thing. You saw it with me.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. I think I must have seen the film. That film I must have seen way more. I think I've seen that about 3 or 4 times now.
Oh wow.
It's really good.
I only seen it the one time, yeah. I want to see it again, but I gotta see it clear.
Yeah, because
yes,
the version that we saw was trapping off bandwidth.
Yeah.
So that movie, definitely.
Yeah.
And then I would put there a very surprised one. You might have forgot about this, but listen, man, when you chilling with the homies, and you watch something for the longest time, something like this little gem comes out of nowhere, and all your homies are psyched about it, was Dragon Ball Z.
Ah, yes. The
Me,
Broly, yes, I can't believe it. It was in the beginning of the year.
yeah, that's in January.
Yeah.
Just at the start of 2019.
Just at the start, yeah.
That was one of my favorite films because we still watch it here and there. I want to watch it again because it's so good.
I'll watch it again after this.
Each second was just, it was like hype. And when you watch it with other people and you're in the crowd in a movie theater with fans,
you share the fandom, you share the geekdom.
That's why I love going to the movies.
Yeah.
I love going to movies because people that come with me are trying to experience the same shit I'm experiencing.
I hated the actual theater.
Yeah, the theater.
The actual seats.
New York, man. Step your shit up, bro.
Suck. The fucking floor was sticky as fuck. The
low
chairs
to the
were
ground.
fucking hard and hard to the close to the ground, low to the ground. That shit was so fucking uncomfortable.
Yeah.
If we would have watched that shit at AMC
nowadays, yeah.
Nowadays it would
way
be
better, way cheaper. Back then it was like it's still like the same
What do you
price.
mean back then? It was in January. What are you talking about? Those fucking theaters
man, it was
suck
a year
in New
ago,
York.
bro. It was a year ago.
It was the same shit. If it would have been in
They don't change it, bro. When I go to see
High
movies
budget.
now, when I went to see
high budget.
yeah, high budget. Shout out to Elmo for that.
You feel me?
When I went to see Uncut Gems, which is another
Baby
one.
Baby Yoda got cracked. My fault.
Baby Yoda got cracked.
I'm
Oh
on
yeah.
Shout outs to Reckless Elmo. He on the
Check
chat.
out, Baby Yoda got
And
whacked.
Alberto Lopez. How you like my Elmo impression? How you like it, dog? When I get like this? No? Sometimes he be acting like this. Oh, shit, my fault. All right, but yo, my fault. You were saying?
Nah, that guy. I don't think he'll appreciate that. He'd be like, "Yo, you're not close enough."
Oh, yeah, my fault. If you think I did a good job, give me a thumbs up.
Yeah, give him a thumb.
Yeah.
Yeah, Uncut Gems. You haven't seen it.
I still haven't seen it. Yeah.
You should definitely see. I recommend everybody do it. Fantastic thriller.
I hate the fact that you think that I won't watch it or won't want to watch it because it's Adam Sandler doing a dramatic role.
You still remember that from New Year's?
Nigga, it got me pissed because I'm like, don't be spreading this false accusations about me around here. Like
Well,
people gonna start thinking that I think
that was our
low
boy.
of Adam Sandler.
That was our boy.
I know that was our boy. You know what I'm saying? Shout outs to Coin. But don't be telling him that I don't want to watch a movie where Adam Sandler taking it serious.
You're not anticipating it.
You're gonna be making people think wrong of me, dog.
You're not anticipating it.
No one anticipates it. No one.
You see the trailer, you want to see it or not?
I've seen the trailer, yeah, but it's like I still don't understand what goes on. So like he bet on the game, and
He's a gambler.
He's a gambler, and he bet on the game, and the game I guess didn't go his way.
No, it's.
But I thought
he's
he was.
a gambler
I thought it had something
and a
to do.
jeweler. He's a
Okay.
jeweler. He has his own spot in the Diamond District in New York. But he makes bets. He gambles. But he gambles money that ain't his. Borrowed money.
Oh.
So he gets himself in trouble, and he continuously, throughout the whole movie, makes the wrong decision, and he's starting to see the consequences of everything. It gets very tense towards the end because it deals with a basketball game. And it's set in 2012. So the Weeknd is in there rocking a wig of his old hair of the branches, the key.
Are you serious?
The cat house. Yeah, that thing. Yeah, he's there. He has a couple scenes. Not surprised.
It's
man.
set in 2012.
Yeah,
Why?
it's set in 12. That was the time period.
It's
This
not
guy, he's a great actor in it too. The guy that played for the Celtics, Jason not Garnett. What's his?
Kevin Garnett?
There you go, Kevin Garnett. Yeah, he's fantastic, man. First time acting. It was great.
So this movie is like loosely based on true story, or
True events happen within this story. So this story happens, but things around the world that are happening within 2012 in this period of time are still occurring. The story is not real. It's not real story, but it's just in that time period.
oh, okay.
Because the Weeknd was just coming up to from Canada, and what's it called? Kevin Garnett was on the Celtics with the playoffs, going against I forgot the fucking team, but he was in playoffs. So that's about it.
Okay.
It's a good movie. Watch it. Trust me,
Okay.
watch it. All right. So you want to name another film?
Let me see. Let me get back to my list. I got Crawl.
Crawl. I haven't seen that. You recommended that?
I do recommend seeing Crawl. That is a great fucking movie.
I gotta see
That movie is another surprise, and I think another. They were also in the same studio. That and Ready or Not, if I'm not mistaken.
Blumhouse.
Blumhouse. I think that's another Blumhouse movie, if I'm not mistaken. But that movie is like another thrill ride. It's not that long. It's only an hour and a half.
Yeah, you told me that. And
It's a quick ass movie. It's like it starts like within the first 10 minutes. Like
throws you into it.
Yeah, they give it a fucking story, and you're like, oh, okay, I gotta care about these characters, and then they put it in a situation where like, oh wow, this situation is crazy, right? Because it's in the middle of a hurricane,
Yeah.
literally in the middle of a hurricane, and the daughter just wants to get back to her pop's house and check on her pops because the pops ain't answering, and then finds out that the pops is actually stuck in the basement. He tried to fix something in the crawl space, and he knocked himself out or something like that.
And he's trapped underneath. The daughter comes to save him.
Yeah, all while there's a hurricane, and there's like they're telling people to get out because
Yeah,
it's
get to
being
safety
flooded.
and shit.
Yeah, and all this other bullshit, and then the water ends up dragging in alligators and shit, or crocodiles, whichever one it was, and craziness ensues.
I gotta watch this movie, man.
It's a great fucking film.
We gotta watch this shit at
great
your
film.
house.
You want to go back and forth now?
Yeah.
All right. What do you
Let
have?
me see. I have a lot on this list, but let's go with Knives Out.
Oh,
Knives Out was a great film.
Another
It was a
movie,
nice
yeah, another good
mystery
movie.
clue type film with a bunch of characters I kind of all like, but the main star is Captain America.
Chris Evans?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
He was rocking it, man.
Some could contest that and say that the person who played that chick, the maid,
Emma Adamas,
not the maid. That's her name.
I think.
She was the nurse or something. His nurse, his caretaker.
Yeah. She's I think she's Brazilian or Portuguese.
She's cute. But anyway,
Beautiful.
I would say she was probably the main character in that movie, and that was a good film too.
Yeah,
That was a
great
good
film.
ensemble film.
I hope they get like Oscar nomination for at least this ensemble, set of it. What is that chick's name? There was a lot of people in it.
Yeah, Jamie Lee Curtis.
Anna Armas.
Mm.
Anna de Armas.
What was his name? The dude.
Michael Shannon?
Michael Shannon, yeah.
Don Johnson, Tony Collette, Daniel Craig,
Daniel
Lakeith
Craig, yeah.
Stanford, Chris Plummer, Catherine Langford. A lot of people. It was a good film.
Yeah.
What you got?
Dolomite is my name.
Oh, Eddie Murphy.
Bringing Netflix into this.
Netflix was good, man. Netflix had a good year.
Yeah, Netflix had a great year.
Besides Dolomite, The Irishman.
You know what's hilarious? I finished it, right? But I had to see it in parts. I still haven't seen it in one sitting.
I've seen it in 2 parts. And I don't blame you. Shout out to my man Koim who watched it in one
word.
shot.
I don't know how you can do that, bro.
How the fuck did you do that? If I go to the bathroom, you gotta teach me.
3.5 hours, bro. 3.5 hours. I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that without dozing off.
The only time we've done something like that close enough was Endgame, and Endgame was still under 3.
Yeah. No, it was 3. That was a 3-hour film.
I mean, we sat in the credits, so yeah, pretty much.
No, it was still 3 hours.
Then it was 3 hours and a half, then.
Yeah, 3 hours and some change. Yeah.
Either way, it was great.
3 hours.
It was worth it.
It was good. It was worth it. Yeah, definitely. That shit flew by.
Yeah.
But Irishman,
I had watched it 2 parts.
I had to watch it a few times. And I was just watching it the other day, and I actually watched it up until the point where, spoiler alert, they whacked Jimmy Hoffa.
Oh, yeah.
And they showed
his boy
in
the house.
That was crazy. First of all, I liked in that film, I loved how almost every kill was like in a drop of a hat. Like you did not see it coming.
It had to be quick. That's how they got away with it. Especially when they shot the comedian dude, Crazy Joe. He's a comedian. Sebastian Maniscalco. He's
the one in the restaurant?
All black, yeah, the restaurant he was coming out. I like that comedian. He did a great role, even though he had a little screen time.
Yeah.
But the way he planned it out. He said it, like he narrated.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, that's where you got to go with the small gun. You got to go with the small gun. It makes a big sound, but at the same time, people get off. You go boom, boom, and then I was like, wow. Back in the days, it was crazy.
He's like, he's gonna go around the block, and I'm gonna just do what I gotta do, and he's gonna come back and pick me up.
Yeah, the car is gonna pick him up within 1 second. He doesn't know anything. I was like, that's what's up.
That shit was nuts.
Talk about Netflix. What about Always Be My Maybe? Now, we spoke about this. You forgot about it, but you've seen it. This is the one with Randall Park.
Yeah, we can go on to the next one.
And the other one, Keanu Reeves. Funny. Watch it.
It's all right, but it's not good enough that I remember it.
You haven't seen The King either, right?
No, I haven't seen The King.
King, great movie if you like history.
The Dirt.
Yes.
Another good one on Netflix.
That one was fantastic.
That was a great one.
And I became more of a Motley Crue fan because of that.
Yeah.
I still rock their music.
I became more of a Machine Gun Kelly fan after that.
Because of that?
Yeah. Well, not just that. Ever since he destroyed Eminem, yeah, I said it. He destroyed Eminem.
It's recorded. It's recorded.
Me.
This guy.
A true Eminem fan.
He's
the biggest Eminem fan there is.
He's brown Eminem. He was proving it last night.
What do you mean? Oh, yeah.
We were doing karaoke.
Oh, that's right.
He did Eminem.
Forgot about Drake. Yeah, but his comeback with Rap Devil. Oh, was it Rap Devil? Yeah, I think it was called Rap Devil. Whatever. But he definitely murdered him. But anyway, he definitely killed Tommy Lee in that movie. Mm-hmm. Like, he killed playing that role. That shit was dope.
Yeah.
I definitely believed him being that crazy. That entire movie was fun to watch. It was a fun movie to watch.
It was a great time. It was a sweet story. Some of it, they had to do it because of entertainment, but some of it is not real. Or it didn't happen at the right time.
Yeah.
But that's the movie industry. They got to do what they got to do to make the movie great. And that was a great film. 6
Underground just came out on Netflix not that long ago.
I'm going to tell you about 6 Underground the same way I tell you about Velvet Buzzsaw. All right. We're moving on.
So you haven't watched 6 Underground?
I saw it, man.
Yeah, but you ain't like it.
I was wrapping gifts. And wrapping gifts, you have to concentrate. And that was in the background. I was watching the movie when I glanced up. Mm-hmm. But when I was focused on wrapping gifts, I was listening to music. Because that whole fucking movie had too much music. But too much of, I don't know, like I can only get pop, retro, fast-paced music so much.
Yeah.
That it was annoying. It's like, kick your beat up. Remember like Charlie's Angels back in the days?
Yeah.
But just imagine that, more of that, and it just doesn't stop.
That's a completely different 6 Underground that I saw.
Nah,
I mean, that I remember.
There was too much music. The music is what distracted me. I like the action shit. It's Michael Bay. Shit's gonna blow up.
Right.
Dogs are gonna blow up. Everybody's gonna blow up.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it was that.
Okay.
What about, this is a personal childhood favorite of mine. And I watched it with my best friend, Joey. Shout out to Joey. Pokemon Detective Pikachu.
How is that a childhood favorite if it just came out?
Because I played it as a kid.
Oh, you mean the Pokemon?
Yeah, Pokemon. I had to watch this movie because of my loyalty of it.
That came out earlier this year.
I'm telling you, man. I got a long list here.
Yeah, I can't remember the movies that came out like literally a year ago. Like literally like around this month, last month, next month. But Pokemon, I've seen it in parts. I've never seen it from start to finish.
You got to see that in the theater, man. You watch it at home, trapping off the bandwidth. You're not going to experience the world. And that's a fucking world you need to experience in high def. Because when I saw it, I'm telling you, I believed it.
Yeah.
And me and Joey were looking at each other like, if we were Pokemon trainers, this is the world. This is the life right here. This is what we better get ourselves into, man.
Yeah, y'all would love to live that.
So it was very, very touching, and it had a lot of
nostalgia.
Nostalgia of the original games, of the cartoon show, all that shit. So it was a good film.
All right. I would say that it was a good film. Yeah. All right, I'll give it that.
What else you got on your list?
I got let me see. I saw this shit. John Wick 3, bro.
John Wick.
Hey, John Wick.
If we could play that Migos song, John Wick, that would be rocking.
He's a bad man right now.
He's a bad man. John Wick, one gun. He's a bad man.
Yeah. John Wick 3 was a crazy ass movie. I remember seeing that shit right before coming here. Because remember, it was right. This was before we were on at 9.
Okay.
We were on
10
at 11. No. 10:30, 11. Yeah.
Yeah, damn.
Because we went on for 2 hours, but
and
we went on late.
I think in March.
Yeah, that was like no.
No, I'm lying. It came out in May.
In May.
It came out in May.
Yeah, because it was like right after. That was the same night that when we came back, the news broke that Robert Pattinson was casted as Batman.
And that was the episode.
That was the same episode.
That was the episode.
That was the same episode.
John Wick, man, he's a bad man. I can't wait.
I remember we reviewed it right after watching it because we couldn't wait to talk about it.
Oh, yeah.
We were talking about how crazy that movie was. That shit was nuts.
Yeah, that was a great film.
Yeah.
That was a fucking great film. I can't wait for John Wick to fight Neo in 2 years.
Oh, man.
Oh, a year now. Forgot.
Yeah. Can't believe they're doing it like that. One of them is going to change the date. One of them.
Who? I say Neo. John Wick has too much stain out here.
Yeah,
he got too much juice.
I think if we waited long enough, we
can still wait a little longer. But not John Wick.
Yeah,
John Wick come back.
John Wick.
The way John Wick, he should have been dead. Same way Vin Diesel should have been dead in all the Fast and Furious movies.
Word.
What else you got on your list? Because your list is way shorter than mine.
Well, I only have this last one. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Shout out to Quentin Tarantino, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
I love his films.
Yeah.
But this one in particular gave me the feels. I like this film. I can't say it's an amazing film for like story-wise, but I love the visual aspect of it because I really felt like I was in that time period, which is the early 70s.
Okay.
And just everything looked great. Like I wish I was in that time period, just living shit, because it was like hippies, there was commercialism.
I definitely didn't want to live in that time period. I'll tell you that much.
It was crazy.
Nah, I didn't care about that. I appreciate the time period I live in now. I wouldn't want to live.
I would like to travel
back in the day.
You know, do like
I would
back
too.
in the future type shit. Go there for like a week. Say what's up.
Don't get me wrong. Yeah, me too. But I just not back then.
There was some crazy times over there. That was a good film.
These bitches were hitchhiking without shoes on, dirty ass feet.
They were trying to suck some dick.
Yeah,
for a ride
with dirty ass feet.
A lot of people took it, man. Remember the chick was like, "Oh, you know, guys like that."
Yeah, he was like, "Not me,
not me, man. I'm not trying to get that."
Yeah, get your fucking dirty ass feet off my fucking dashboard.
The ending to that was bonkers.
Yeah.
Which is,
I still haven't seen that movie since we saw it in theaters.
I want to watch it again. It is a bit long, so you got to make a day out of it.
I don't care. I just want to watch that last scene.
The last scene, right?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I'll watch the entire movie just to watch that last scene.
Leonardo DiCaprio, Brad Pitt, what a combination. What a combination.
Yeah.
All right, let's see on my list. You haven't seen Queen and Slim. So shout out to Queen and Slim. If you like a nice Bonnie and Clyde type film, I recommend it.
Yeah.
It's good for the culture. Ford v Ferrari, I know you didn't really like it that much. I enjoyed it because I love race cars. I love Christian Bale and Matt Damon. Hell of a film. If you like racing, any of that, dope. Dr. Sleep.
Ah, yes. A movie named after me.
Dr. Sleep, man, was a great film. I literally saw The Shining, I think, less than a month right before it.
Yeah.
So I had a different perspective. He had a different perspective because you read the books and you never saw The Shining.
Yeah, I never saw the movie, but I read the books.
Exactly, and we had different views because the book and the movie were
Completely different.
Some things were there.
Well, yeah,
most of it was different.
Yeah, there were a lot of similarities in Doctor Sleep, the movie, you know, that they popped up in the book. But there were a few things that I was able to catch, and there were a few moments. And this is what I hate about reading a book before watching a movie, or watching the movie and then reading the book. Not really, because I'll watch the movie and then I'll read the book, and then I'll know, like, wait, none of that's happened in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
But when I have to read a book and then watch the movie right after, I always question myself, like, did I not read this part? Like, did I skim over this? Like, I don't remember this part at all. Was I even conscious? Was I thinking?
Mm-hmm.
Or was I just speed reading?
I know what you're talking about because that's the same way I am with The Crisis.
Yeah.
Because I read the book before the crisis is happening, so I'm like, oh, they changed this, they did this, and this and different. They didn't do this. So I feel you on that.
Yeah. It's like that. I understand with a comic book, but it's worse when you.
That's a whole novel.
When you read, all right. When I read The Martian.
You read The Martian?
I read The Martian, but I read it after I watched the movie. So I had a different perspective on it.
But did you read the original material, or because they usually do, like, cause I work in books, they usually do like a different edition after the film comes out.
No, it was the same. It was the same novelization before the movie. Okay. But it said now a motion picture. But it wasn't the same.
It's slightly adjusted. Not much. It's not much.
No, because that book is the same. I'm telling you.
When I say slightly adjusted, I mean very minor. They usually do intros, forwards, after forwards, some shit like that.
Yeah, maybe, but
that's about it.
It didn't really match with the movie. And I'll give you another hint. I mean, another example. Ready Player One.
Oh yeah.
I read that book before I saw the movie, and I specifically did that. Like, I set out to read that book because I knew the movie.
Yeah, I think I remember you talking about this when the trailer came out.
Yep.
And you were like, I gotta read this book. Mm-hmm. That's what's up. You know what else came out? What? My man Spider-Man.
Which one? Into the Verse?
No, that came out the year before, buddy. Get your shit together. This is Far From Home.
Oh yeah, my fault.
Spider-Man Far From Home, little surprise.
Yeah, I thought that was the best one until I found out I was just tripping.
Yeah.
Because it was all right. I'm not going to lie.
Good
it was
because
pretty
we
good.
saw it at the moment.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. When we see shit in the moment, we think it's spectacular.
Right after seeing the game, yeah. But after watching again, yeah.
Yeah, you got to give it some time and rest. But that was a good one. Sticking into the comic book genre, Shazam.
Yeah.
That one.
That was a surprise.
I was hype about that one for a while.
And I thought it was going to be whack. Yep. I thought it looked like it was going to be a disappointment. But that movie was fucking funny, yo.
Listen, man, I hype everything up because I love film. So sometimes these niggas believe me, sometimes they don't believe me. But I was like, hey, one or the other.
Yeah, but it wasn't just a funny movie. It was like creepy. There were elements.
Moments,
yeah, there were elements of horror.
Yeah, and then the part where they're all in the table and he comes to confront his father and his brother.
Yeah, he threw his brother out the window.
He's like fuck out of here.
He didn't give a fuck.
It was a skyscraper, bro. Yeah. Like, he's dead.
Yeah, that nigga not living. He not having an open casket. That shit was crazy.
Definitely not. Other shout outs. I saw Parasite. I think it's one of the great films of the year also, but it's in Korean, so most of y'all not gonna watch it. But if you ever do, watch it. Fucking excellent.
They got subtitles, right?
Yeah, they have subtitles, so that one's good. Rocket Man was a good surprise because it reminded me of Bohemian Rhapsody on drugs.
Oh.
Because they did similar things, but like the way he expressed himself mentally, they made it into like a fantasy.
Okay.
So, great film as well. Us. We saw Us.
Wow, I forgot all about that movie.
Man, I do my work, bro.
Yeah, yo. See, man, this is why I let you come up with the list. Us. That was a freaking good movie. I remember watching that movie in the theaters and being pleasantly surprised with the twist.
Yeah.
Because we all knew it was doppelgangers.
Yeah, it was doppelgangers.
We didn't understand
where they came from and how they came to be.
Yeah. I saw the twist from the very beginning. And I was very pleased with myself when I knew that I was right.
Well, yeah, you were pleased?
Yeah, I was pleased because I loved it when I can call something while I'm watching the movie in the beginning and be like, okay, I think this is gonna happen. Let me see how much of it points to this being true.
I love when we went to see Star Wars. You kept fucking just be like calling it like literally seconds before it was about to happen.
Oh yeah, that was the best time I ever called it right before a movie. Like I called it
you
like
were
15
on a hot
times.
street. I'm like, this guy, he's heating up.
I was like, oh shit, Lando. Watch, that's Lando right there. Boom, told you. Oh, look at that, Ray's Palpatine. Watch,
Boom.
Palpatine. Told you.
And the last one off our list, just to wrap it up for the films 2019, Brightburn.
Ooh.
Little small horror Superman. Just think of evil Superman as a
Yo,
kid.
that shit reminds me of another time we had an episode where we were talking about that movie because we had finished watching that movie like at Nas and Jeff's house like the day before, and we were talking about how fucked up it was when my man's he killed his mom who cared about him. The only one that cared about him.
Lied to him once, but yeah, you can't argue with a person.
She had the worst death because she took her all the way up
into space.
into almost space.
So she lost definitely air,
And then dropped her. You good.
Flat.
You good.
and to cover his tracks,
No.
he's like, "Fuck it, I'm taking out a plane too."
Yeah, I'm going to take this plane down. I'm going to say that it crashed into
in
my
my
farm.
house,
Yeah,
and I'm the only survivor.
that's it.
You son of a bitch. But that was a good year of film, man. That's a
Yeah.
lot of films we watched.
Wow, man. 40 minutes worth.
Definitely. So let's go into the next one.
All right.
Television.
What we got for TV?
Television.
I'll let you do the list from now on.
All right. So some of these you have watched, some of these I've watched, and I've really enjoyed.
Okay.
So, all right. I'm going to go by the ones I've watched just to get them out of the way so we have more time to discuss the ones we watched mutually.
Okay.
Silicon Valley, final season on HBO was dope. The ending, looking back on it, I'm like, why they do that? But I understand if you've seen this show all 6 seasons. So that was a great finale.
Oh, I haven't seen it, so don't ruin it for me. I haven't seen that season.
Barry season 2 was a surprise because I saw Barry not too long ago on HBO with Bill Hader. Season 2 came out and it was even better. A hitman trying to be a comedian, trying to get out of life. That's all I got to talk about.
Okay.
The other thing, which you haven't seen, but I enjoy, was Mindhunters season 2, where these 2 detectives are trying to
I saw the first few episodes.
become.
I couldn't finish it.
They're trying to build the department that we have now for finding what's it called? Serial killers. I forgot what they call it now. Something department, whatever.
Homicide? No, not homicide.
No. Yeah, I don't know. Euphoria, another one on HBO. HBO been killing it this year. I've been watching a lot of HBO.
Bro, I forgot all about that show. I haven't finished it.
You haven't finished it?
I haven't. I'm on the last episode or 2 episodes. That's it.
Trippy show, love it. Good music. Zendaya, you bad.
Yeah. I fell in love with her after that show. And I shouldn't because she's still supposed to be in high school in that show.
You sick fuck.
I know.
And people know that now. On to my man. I know. There's this show on Hulu called Rami.
Jimenez M says she's a hot druggie.
There you go.
Oh, my fault. What you were saying?
Hulu had this show called Rami.
Okay.
Rami was about a guy that was Arabic, that was Muslim, and how a Muslim in the 20s and living in New York City does not want to be part of the culture and be himself. It was a fun, interesting, retrospect and looking at people's eyes, like Muslims nowadays, like how they live their lives with their family and how they're heavily cultured, but at the same time trying to break their own.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a good watch. Broad City, final season. I love those girls.
Wow.
I've seen them
I
bitches.
forgot all about that show.
I've seen those girls in New York City, and yes, they're as hot as they are on the show.
You seen them in real life?
Yeah. And one of them was in my building
Oh, yeah?
because she made a book with my company. Abby.
Abby?
Yeah.
Oh.
And that ass is fat. Another one from HBO. This one is in Spanish, but I enjoyed it a lot. It's called Los Spookies.
Los Spookies?
It's Los Spookies.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Fred Armisen produced the show, and he's on the show because he knows Spanish a little bit.
Okay.
But it's about these weirdos, like 4 legit weirdos, putting on shows of horror, and they get paid for it. So let's say there was one episode where there was a priest, and he was doing the good deeds, but then he was older dude, and a younger priest came that's supposed to be helping him with the church, but he's getting all the fame because he's better looking, he's younger. So he hires these guys to do an exorcism on a chick at the church. So they set up this exorcism where one of the actresses was the chick, like vomiting and going crazy, and the priest is trying to do his work and he can't do it, so he gives up. And then the other priest comes in, slides through, and just be like, "You're blessed," and hits her with the holy water in the Bible. She stops, she gets healed, then she walks out. And everybody just loves the old priest. Like, that's their job, is to make the other person, like, they hired them to do horror jobs.
Oh, wow.
It's weird, but it's funny.
Was it a real priest at the end that did the water?
No, none of them were priests. They're all actors.
Oh, okay.
But it's in Mexico. What else we got here? Legion. Final season of Legion on FX. Great show. Very weird. X-Men. If you like weird and X-Men, you're going to love that show.
How many seasons does it have?
3.
Only 3?
3.
Yeah.
Because, Disney. You got to chop shit off, man.
Yeah.
Another one on FX that I just found out it got canceled, but I liked it because it was weird. Louis Anderson and Zach Galifianakis in Baskets. Good show. Just about just a guy's life. And Louis Anderson, you know who Louis is?
Yeah, Life of Louis.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He plays his mom. That's the type of weird show it is.
Wait, what?
He plays a mom.
What do you mean he plays his mom?
Louis Anderson plays Zach Galifianakis' mom. And in that show, Zach Galifianakis has a twin. So there's 2 Zach Galifianakis on the show. It's a weird show.
Wait.
It's called Baskets.
I know the show. He plays a circus clown, right? Or
He plays a circus clown, but he also has a twin brother, Chip.
And what's Chip's occupation?
He runs a school and he's a real estate owner. But he, like, throughout the show, between both of them, they just start getting bad luck. And the mom is like the center of everything. And she's over exaggerated sometimes too. It's a fun, kooky show, but it got canceled.
Okay.
You never saw this one, but I highly recommend it. Top Boy, produced by Drake on Netflix. It's like the Wire, but in London. Now I've never seen the Wire, but it's similar to that.
Okay. So I should take your word for it. Okay. You never been to London either.
Yeah.
But I should take your word for it.
But they say, what up, bruv? What up, bruv?
All right, whatever, bruv.
Cobra Kai season 2.
Ah, fuck that show.
If you like Karate Kid, Cobra Kai was a surprise to me. I enjoyed it. I fucking loved it. White people, Dear White People. I don't think you've seen the movie.
Nah.
I saw the movie Dear White People, and then they made a Netflix show about it, and it's really good. Season 3 was dope. This one we both saw that was like, was Glow. Season 3. They still got one more final season.
There were only a few episodes of that season that I liked.
Mm-hmm.
But most of that season I did not like. I did not care for.
Another show that I've been wanting for you to watch, but you're reading the comic books, but they canceled it after one goddamn season. I'm mad.
Oh, Deadly Class, yeah.
Deadly Class. I love that show. One season was dope to me because it was like the comic books, and the comic books is fucking crazy.
Yeah, and I can't believe they canceled it.
I was so tight because season 2 would have been picking up, and it would have been fucking crazier, man. But besides that crazy show, Preacher final season.
I've never seen Preacher. Yeah,
Preacher, another crazy show.
Yeah.
FX, HBO. I got a lot of them on my list. You haven't seen it yet, and you're going to now that you have access. Doom Patrol.
Yeah.
Hell of a show. Very weird. Same thing. Funny. Flex Metallo. Rick and Morty, season 4. Dope. But it's animation. He doesn't like it, but I fucking love it. Shout out to Elmo because he loves that show as well.
I gotta get into Rick and Morty, but I just don't care for it.
So these are all the shows I know I've watched. Let's talk about the shows we watched together. Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang, yes.
Woo.
The Woo.
It's the Woo.
It's the Woo. That's a great show.
fucking great show.
When it came out, it was a pleasant surprise. When you were telling us to watch it, I'm like, this shit look whack, man.
I be watching too much shit, bro.
This shit look whack.
I be knowing too much shit, bro.
And that shit became fucking crazy.
We talked about it this show, bro.
Yeah, the first episode was with, Raekwon shooting up Ghostface house. And I'm like, when did this happen? It happened?
I'm telling you, man.
It's ridiculous.
It's a great show, man. I can't wait for season 2.
Word.
It's gonna be lit.
What else you got on there?
The Umbrella Academy.
The Umbrella Academy.
That one. The song.
Think we're alone now. Dun, 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 dun. I knew you were thinking about that because that's the same scene I was thinking about when they're all dancing.
They're all dancing in the house. They showed it in the trailer. They're all dancing in the house. They got a fucking monkey as a butler.
Claus was my dude.
Claus? Yeah, he was on drugs, bro.
Funny. He was
number
crazy.
5.
Yeah.
The Time Traveler.
Mm-hmm.
Great
Number
show. Great show.
Dope.
What else do we have here that we saw? Stranger Things season 3.
You got Working Moms on there? Working Moms season 2 and 3 came out this year. I don't know how that happened.
Never saw the show.
That movie's hilarious. That show is hilarious. That show is funny, yo. That show, I definitely recommend that. Good Place season 3 came out on Netflix too. I'll put that out there too.
There you go.
Oh, and Good Girls came out season 2. That was a good show too.
More girls.
Yeah.
Boom boom.
Bro, that show is lit. You gotta watch it.
Oh, real quick, talking about girls, talking about good. One thing we forgot about film, and I fucking forgot about this guy watching it on Christmas. Good Boys.
Oh, Good Boys.
And that was hilarious.
Yeah.
That was a hell of a film. Watch Good Boys. You'll be dying, cracking up. And the voice of the little boy, Jacob Tremblay, is the voice of Robin in the Harley Quinn show on DC Universe. In Harley Quinn show. Fucking dope.
That's
so far.
another must-see show.
Must see. If you like comic books and you just want to see how they are in the real world, rated R style, this is the best thing you're gonna find.
Mm-hmm.
The Arrowverse. We had Flash and Arrow. One thing that we've been consistently watching. I really think these 2 seasons are my favorite so far.
From both shows?
They're really great. They're great this season. They're great. Let me just rephrase that. They're great this season.
Yeah, they're great this season, but I
like Arrow.
I like the fact that we watched the first episode of this season of Arrow. We got teased. We were like, holy shit! Is this gonna be every single episode? Like he's gonna get a new Earth every single episode, and we're just gonna see an Earth die. That was gonna be crazy if that would have been the case. But no.
The Flash was good. It had good tempo with the Flash.
That shit was whack with Bloodwork. Bloodwork was such a whack villain.
They didn't really show him. They didn't spotlight him too much because they were focusing on the Crisis way more.
Yeah.
But when they finally show him his final form, that was pretty dope. When they had the final fight, you didn't like how he beat him?
He looks so stupid.
What do you expect, nigga? It's a full blood. In the comic books, you can draw that. In real life,
they could have just kept him looking the way that he did.
Nah.
And that would have been okay.
Whack.
All right, whatever.
All right. Besides that, let's talk about Brightburn's father in The Boys.
Oh, yeah. The Boys.
Boys. Talk about R-rated superheroes.
Talking about, what's his name? The Down Under guy?
The Deep.
The Deep.
The Deep. They had pretty much like the Justice League.
That had to be one of the funniest scenes that I've seen in anything this entire year, where he was trying to set free a dolphin, and the dolphin was like making some clicking noises, and then he was trying to talk, and then this motherfucker was understanding him, and he was like,
they were trying to fuck.
He was like, all right, man, I'll put it in real quick.
But yeah, we gotta break out. We gotta break out first. Trying to rush me over here, like, don't worry, man, we got you. That shit was dope. I got my man from Banshee, Anthony Starr, as Homelander, and he's the great. I think he's my favorite character in the whole show, Homelander, because he embodies Superman, Captain America, all of this, but an evil version.
Yeah, that
shit was dope.
And he's definitely a different. He's definitely a different kind of character in this than he was on Banshee, like the actor.
Oh yeah, he goes dark in this one.
Yeah, he does a really good job in this one.
And to round out the TV, The Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Do we need to speak more on The Mandalorian and his greatness?
I think I covered it in the beginning.
You need to watch it. If you haven't watched it, watch it.
Yeah.
Fuck this.
So
Watch
we,
that shit.
we don't got that much time left, but I would say we should just talk briefly about what kind of tunage we were blessed with. Our ears were blessed with this year.
I got
this
into
last year.
reggaeton this year a lot more because the new cats out here.
Oh, really?
Bad Bunny, Ozuna,
I wasn't
J
listening to
Balvin,
none of those
and
motherfuckers.
Anuel AA.
Fuck
All them
them.
niggas drop some fire
Fuck them.
shit. Cause you don't be listening to fire, man.
Listen, man, they not Ancare out here. They're not Hector el Bambino.
Hector Bambino.
Hector el father, I mean. You know what I mean? And Tito el Bambino.
Hector Bambino.
You know what I mean?
Oh, his name was Hector Bambino before.
Yeah, I know. But that was when it was Hector el Tito.
That was back then when
Hector
they had
Tito.
perreo. Tra,
Yeah.
tra. That was some good reggaeton. This year, some good hip hop. Fabulous had a dope joint. Summer Shootout 3. Roddy Ricch, I'm starting to listen to this new cat, but he's making some buzz. I like his stuff. Tyler the Creator dropped some creative shit. I like
What was that shit called?
Igor.
Oh, yeah.
Dreamville, I think, had the hottest tape with J. Cole and the crew.
It was all right.
I like that shit. The Baby, I think he had
That
the
shit
year.
was dope, yeah.
The Baby had 2 tapes this year.
The motherfucker just got arrested,
He
too.
got Baby on Baby, which was the one with the blue cover where he's smiling his
Yeah,
teeth,
Baby
and then
on
he
Baby.
got the other one that came out later the year, Kirk, where he's on the cover he's a little kid on his dad's lap, and that's where he got the new songs like Bop and all that shit.
For real?
Yeah, he dropped 2.
Oh, I've been listening to the
tape?
one with him sitting on his hat.
The other one, Suge.
Mm-hmm.
Suge. That's off the mixtape. So he had the mixtape beginning of the year, album end of the year. DJ Mustard with the Perfect 10. He dropped some joints on that. Has some good features on it. I'm gonna shout out Kanye for being creative, but I like only a couple songs. But those songs that were a couple, fucking fire.
We talking about with his project, his Sundays project. What's it called?
Jesus is King.
Jesus is King. Yeah, Jesus is King.
Some songs.
Yeah, I
some
don't.
songs. The other ones are very churchy.
It definitely wasn't.
It's not something you smoke a blunt to.
No, it definitely wasn't. What was the last project? It definitely
Life of
wasn't
Pablo.
Ye.
Doesn't.
No.
Oh yeah.
Ye.
Okay.
Ye was the last one, and that was one of the best. That was a refreshing project for
Yeah.
me. I loved all 7 tracks of that
Yeah.
album.
Ghost Town.
Hands down,
Favorite.
that shit was dope. And I liked a few tracks. Yeah, just like you. That
There's a
what
couple
was it?
tracks.
Was it Follow God.
Follow God.
That had to be the song of the year last
The
year.
hardest song with
Was-
the hardest beat
Was only
with only like a minute and a half,
that's
bro.
it.
And
He only
you,
gave us like 30 bars, and that was
and
it.
you can replay that like 5 times, and every time you heard the beat, it had to be loud, it had to be thumping.
Where?
And then the last one I have to shout out to because it's just my boy Travis Scott. He dropped his team, Cactus Jack. That's his record label now. That's his imprint. So he got all these new characters like Don Tolliver, Shake West, Luxury Tax 10. I never heard of that nigga, but I've heard the other guys and they're great. So they come out with a project called Jack Boys. And we're listening to that song Gang Gang. And then he did highest in the game for that. He had a
Highest
couple
in the
tracks.
Room? Isn't it Highest in the Room?
Highest in the Room. The remix. Good album, good mixtape, whatever it was nowadays. I don't even know if it's a mixtape or album. It's just they call it a project.
It's a project, yeah.
So those were some of the shit I've listened to this year.
Man, I listened to the new Game shit, Born to Rap. Supposedly his last album. That's a dope project,
You heard Gucci Mane's.
but that shit was too
You
long.
remember Gucci Mane?
Yeah, Gucci Mane's was dope too. Legacy? No, what was that shit called?
Adventures of the Grand Tar.
No. Delusions of Grandeur. Or Grandeur. Some shit like
Grandeur. Sounds
that.
about
Grandeur.
right.
That project was dope.
Gucci Mane.
What else did I listen to? The Lil Wayne.
The
Carter 5.
Did it come out this year?
I think it came out this year, if I'm not mistaken.
Lil Wayne, Carter 5.
I think it came out in June.
And it came out
Came out 2018?
September 2018. Hey, but this was still bumping.
Yeah.
Mona Lisa.
What else came out this year? I know Dave East came out with Survivor.
Yeah, there was a
Survival.
lot of singles that came out also
Yeah.
from a couple of artists that I fucked with. But yeah, man, it was a good year. 2019 was a hell of a year.
Well, I'm ready for 2020 and whatever it brings.
2020, new decade, new everything. Watch out as we try to, survive it. Survive it, and then talk about it and, see what's up, man. See what 2020 brings. I just wish it brings more health, more money, more power for everybody.
It's the first time we get to see 2020. You know what I mean? This nigga and I, we don't get to see 2020 often.
Nah, not at all, man. But hey, it works.
All right. And with that, we like to say thank you guys for watching tonight. Shout outs to everybody. Shout outs to my homie Reckless. Shout out to everybody that was in the chat tonight. You can follow us on Previously on Today on Instagram.
Hell yeah, follow us there. Follow me at Speech the Menace on everything.
And follow me on Prank, The Real Prank on Twitter.
Peace.